cancer of the pancreas.
I think I've heard of a couple people, but no one I'm really close to.
Actually, I had someone die with pancreatic cancer in my family several years ago, and it's fast-moving and deadly, unfortunately.
I just know it was my friend's mother, and that's all I know. And I know that was very sad on their family.
Pancreatic cancer is something that I'd heard of. I didn't know a lot about it. I still don't know a lot about it. My mom's name is Cheryl Castleman. She was 55 and she was diagnosed with cancer.
Pancreatic cancer is an abnormal proliferation of cells that start in the pancreas that were once normal pancreatic cells that have gained some mutations in their DNA that's caused them to grow abnormally and erroneously so that they're not under the normal checks and balances of the body.
The pancreas is an organ that's in your abdomen, and it's an organ that it makes enzymes, so it makes insulin. Everyone knows what diabetes is, so insulin is made by a portion of your pancreas. And there's another part of the pancreas, the part that doesn't make insulin, that makes other enzymes that help you digest your food. So pancreatic cancer is a cancer that comes from the part of the pancreas that does not make insulin.
Pain or discomfort in the upper abdomen is one thing. An abnormality in your stools, bowel movements, so stools becoming a little more loose or frequent. When we see patients with later signs and symptoms of pancreatic cancer, they can turn yellow from the bile duct being obstructed, or they can develop severe pain in their upper abdomen from the pancreatic duct being obstructed, causing pancreatitis, jaundice, those types of things. But oftentimes it's weight loss, mild abdominal discomfort, and a variety of other kind of vague gastrointestinal symptoms that aren't really specific for anything.
We do know that some cases of pancreatic cancer run in families. So if you are a member of a family that has this genetic tendency to have pancreatic cancer and other kinds of cancers, then your risk is going to be higher for pancreatic cancer, and that could be why you get pancreatic cancer, because it basically runs in your family. The vast majority of pancreatic cancers do not run in families, however.
My dad's name is John Hawkins, and he was diagnosed with cancer in April of 2009. My dad's had a lot of different symptoms. He first noticed just kind of a pain in his stomach and kind of let it go, and I think that's one of the hard things about pancreatic cancer is it's not very detectable early on. So I finally decided to get checked out.
Well, when we get suspicious that someone might have a pancreatic cancer, the first thing we typically do is get some kind of a scan, usually an abdominal CT scan or an MRI or some kind of what we call cross-sectional imaging. That's usually the first indication to us that there's something there. So we do a CT scan, see a lump or a lesion on the pancreas, and then we start to do some other investigations to see if that is in fact a cancer.
My mom's name was Winifred Ann Doohan. She was born January 13th, 1933 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and she passed away on March 7th, 2010 from pancreatic cancer. My mom was really brave. She went ahead and did chemotherapy once a week. I believe it was 3 weeks on, 1 week off, and it really helped her quality of life. It was, I felt like it was very beneficial for her. Didn't mean there weren't bad days, didn't mean she didn't feel well, but in general we got to do a lot of things in the 6 months and 2 weeks that we had left with her.
For pancreatic cancer, if we can find some way to detect it before it spread to other places, that would be huge. And then the other thing is, if we could find something that once it has spread to other places, some drug or chemotherapy or pill that we could give people to kill those cancer cells, that would make a big difference. And we have those things in breast cancer. We haven't made any of those kind of big leaps in progress for pancreatic cancer.
It's kind of the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart. Once people start to participate in research studies more, that leads to more research studies being done. By people getting involved and people participating in these types of awareness groups and cancer help groups, that benefits everyone. And it's really a way that we can give to the future. It's a way that people can give back and give of themselves to people that are in the future going to be diagnosed with this dreaded disease.
It's just been amazing, all the love and support, and I think the most important thing is just having hope, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things that's been able to help my dad continue in his fight and be strong, is just being hopeful and having all that love and support from family and friends and people that you don't even know.